Harry Potter attended Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Artemis Fowl discovered an entire fairy civilization right under his feet. Percy Jackson, he realized that his father was a great postulate. Welcome to the world of magic and fantasy. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Magic and fantasy has captivated many children, teens, and even some adults. It is a totally different world which is waiting to be discovered. Just like the river, it keeps on flowing and spreading. Like flowers, it keeps on growing. And like gold, some treasure it. So, how do children get introduced to magic and fantasy? There are several ways they are getting introduced. One is through books. As a child, we read several storybooks written by Enid Blyton. Whether it be any small magic fairy tale or a huge book like The Hobbit, they are easily introduced. There are several cartoons that they watch. Winx Club, Witch, Ben 10, all these introduce them to aliens from outer space and fairies. And there are several movies like Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, Lord of the Rings. Through all these they are introduced to magic and fantasy. So slowly they start believing in whatever they're seeing, whatever they're reading, and eventually they even include fantasy in their daily games. They even create imaginary magical friends. Well, as it is said in one of the Harry Potter books, one should not dwell in dreams only and forget to live. Well, this is actually a very important message. One person should not always be stuck in the world of fantasy and forget all about life. Parents nowadays are very worried about their children who are only pursuing fantasy as a genre for reading. Nowadays, children are stuck in fantasy. They're not returning to reality. They're not paying attention to whatever they actually have to pay attention to. These children are quickly distracted by fantasy. About the Dark Ages and the Middle Ages, which did anyone learn in history what Dark Ages are? Okay. The Dark Ages are the ages before the period called Renaissance, in which everyone used to believe in superstitions, dark arts and magic, and none of that was true. But everyone used to believe in it, and the society was very backward. So then, during the Renaissance, people developed a spirit of inquiry. They started reasoning, and then finally, they slowly started abolishing all these superstitions. Even today, there are social reformers who are trying to abolish all those several superstitions that people believe in. So, if the children nowadays start believing in magic, it might look as if they're going back to those dark ages. So the work of these social reformers are also going as a waste. Now let me share a short story with you. It is about a magic dragon called Puff and his fellow human friend called Jack Draper. So Jack Draper could not talk at all. He was afraid of everything around him. He had doubt in each and everything. For example, this table, he was even afraid of a table. So he could not talk. He had consulted with several doctors, and all of them gave the parents a shocking news. Your son could not talk anymore. So one day, the dragon knocked at the boy's bedroom window, and then he gets inside. He realizes the boy cannot talk. So he slowly starts talking about happiness and tries to make the boy happy. Then he finds out an idea. He takes out a magic paper, cuts it into a paper doll, and then requests the boy to transform his happiness into that paper doll. So when he does it, the paper doll comes to life. The dragon names it Jackie Paper. So now Jackie Paper is now created by this dragon. So the dragon tells the paper doll that both of them could go on a voyage to the island of Honolulu. And he described it as a land which almost resembled complete paradise. So Jackie Paper was of course frightened. He could not go alone all over the sea without anything. So then the dragon inspires him to leave his bedroom and go to the island. They make a boat using candle wax and then string, hangers, and slowly they build a boat. Like this, they slowly sail through the oceans and they pursue on their course to the island of Honolulu. On their way, they see this pirate. pirate very long. He was one of the most terrifying pirates who ever sailed through the oceans. So now, Jackie Paper was afraid of pirates. He said, I'm afraid of pirates. I can't go near him. So then, Puff the Magic Dragon had magic. So he uses his magic to find out what the dragon's deepest wish was. And he found out that the terrified, the horrible pirate, deep inside, he wanted to become a baker. Jackie Paper changes his heart and tells him to follow his dream, listen to his heart, and finally, the horrible pirate becomes a baker. They sail through the oceans happily, and then Jackie has to face all his fears as he returned a fallen star back to the sky. They finally reached the island of Honolulu, but the island was very gloomy. It was deserted. It was because the Sneezes were having a very bad cold. Because they had a cold, their ideas were oriented with the islands. So finally, Jackie Paper found a way to get rid of that cold. So now we understand that magic in fantasy, though it's added to a story, there are several messages that the story can give us. Magic in fantasy can improve our imagination and our creativity. It helps a child fight his fears. It helps in problem solving. And who knows, today's imaginations and ideas might be tomorrow's inventions. Even experts have proved that magical thinking develops our mind. So I end this speech with the famous sayings of Roald Dahl. I quote, "Watch with glittering eyes the world around you, because the greatest secrets are always hidden in the most unusual places, and those who do not believe in magic will never find it."